Hey, I'm very excited to say that we have with us Karen and Nick and Brian, who collectively are known as the YEAHS. Do you take a year each? Is that what the name means, or is it just generally it's called the YEAHS because it's a popular musical outburst?
We could do that.
You could, couldn't you? You could have 1 year each. And now we have some live music coming in a minute, but there are going to be no drums involved. So, Brian, you're just going to be sitting there, I guess? And
yeah, sitting, enjoying the music.
It's quite a surly presence in the room. Just sitting there, simmering with a sort of low-level resentment that he hasn't got any drums to play today. But I'm keen to hear how you can do this, because I'm very much enjoying the new album, and it's kind of got more of would it be fair to say it's electro or techno? What would you call the slightly new sound, the direction you've gone in?
Synthesized. I don't know. What do you say, Nick?
It defies categorization.
Now, Nick, you know that isn't true. But it's definitely got a more, I suppose it's a more modern sound to it than the other. So the other stuff was more organic and an older rock and roll sound.
Right.
Yeah.
We flipped a coin this time. You know, rock, electronic.
And how does that work as a band? Are you like fish that one of you changes direction, the others follow automatically, like a very small flock of birds? Or is there a kind of meeting held where there's a sort of, let's face it, words are exchanged?
I guess it's a meeting. It's more of a collective.
And what you say? I've been listening to more of this. I like this, or just generally you feel like you've moved in that direction.
We kind of improvise, right?
Yeah. It's kind of a natural process, actually. We just sort of work and see what direction we head in, and then see what works and what's good.
And do you find that you're listening to the same sort of music, that you all like the same sort of things outside of the band, or do you come in with different albums and CDs that you swap and share, and no doubt then buy your own copy as well, because otherwise it's a small low-level piracy?
Yeah, I think we probably have pretty different musical taste at this point.
Okay, well, let me find out then. Who do you like at the moment, who the other guys can't stand?
Oh, gosh. I don't know. No, who do I like?
It's a tough question.
Yeah.
It's really not that tough a question.
I know.
But it's obviously quite early for you.
It
is. We're waking
phased.
up, jet lag.
Okay, well, I'll ask Brian then, because you've got nothing else to do today. so you don't have to worry about the music that's coming up. You just, who are you listening to at the moment?
Idea guy.
Well, I remember when we were driving up to Massachusetts to start the first sessions for this record. We were listening to some music in the car that I had, and there were two CDs that seemed to stick. One was a compilation of Tropicalia and Brazilian music from the 60s.
I like the sound of that. So they're sort of like a lounge music?
Kind of, or more of like the psychedelic kind of...
sort of Esquivel kind of stuff?
Yeah, and like Os Mutantes and that.
Well, that's quite an eclectic thing to reach for. And what was the other CD that made it past the quality control?
It was a CD of drony accordion music by a woman named Paulina Oliveros.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, we like that.
Okay, so I'm very pleased to say those influences aren't apparent on the new album. At least not to my own ears. So then you listen to stuff quite far away from the music you make.
Generally, I like music that covers a broad spectrum. So, punk, jazz, bossa nova, it's all.
And is there stuff that you like that you couldn't recreate? Do you find stuff, for example, like bossa nova? You could presumably do a bossa nova drum riff if you needed to.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't sound right coming from you guys collectively, would it? A bossa nova, or is there a bossa nova future?
Yeah.
For the YEAHS, the CCCs. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing you live again. I saw you live a while ago in a very small venue. How is it for you playing the bigger places now? Do you prefer a smaller audience, or do you like it when you have a big crowd all sort of getting excited?
I feel like we have like two different approaches. Like, so I mean the small venue is always great because it's really intense. We can kind of I guess it's our roots and stuff like that, and there's still like a real punk rock spirit that we have, but the big venues that's when the theatrical side comes out,
But I saw you in a small club and you were pretty theatrical then, so I haven't seen. I mean, there was you washed yourself in beer at one stage.
Oh, right.
Is that that's a regular occurrence, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, it's my beer baptism. No, less of that these days, but there's a lot of
So less beer, it's a little bit of white wine maybe goes behind each ear when you're on stage. Yeah. Just a freshener on the pulse points. Okay, now the album, as I said, is quite kind of electro-ish. It's sort of synthy based. It's got a more techno feel to it than even. But you're going to perform. This is an acoustic one that's on there. Shall we play a track and give you a chance to?
I think they're ready.
Okay, all right. I'm excited to hear this. Then this is going to be Skeletons from the new Yeah album called It's Blitz. You will be hearing Karen with Nick Zinner. Brian may well be heard breathing in the background, no doubt keeping time perfectly while he does so. This is the Yeah live here on Radio 2, and it's Skeletons. That's just a spectacular sound, isn't it? And I don't want to be unkind, but I didn't miss drums at all. I mean, that might be an area you want to pursue, the whole non-drum bass. Smaller, travelling in a car, less eclectic music to listen to. I am joking, of course.
Oh, no. Less is more.
No, you enjoy it as well. It's nice for you to step out occasionally and just listen.
Yeah.
What a great sound. That's from the YEAHS current album, It's Blitz.